I want to create my first page. Yes, but make sure you complete this later on. Yeah, I want to create my first page. So I go to pages, then I select add page. Okay, so they are saying welcome to the editor. So this is now where we are going to start creating the page. So I'm going to have to close this so that we can do this manually. And here we are going to put the title page. So let's say we are making the about page. We are making the about page. And now we want to, add on the first block. So for us to be able to add content, paragraphs, titles, images, we are going to be using what they call columns. Okay. So you click on this plus button and then you search for columns. Okay. So right here, there is columns. And then you see these three icons here. This one either enables you to set up a section which is full page or half. So I want to make mine like full page. So I choose full width. There. See, now it has enlarged. There, now I choose one column. If you want two, you choose 50-50. If you want these two of them where one is big, you choose 33, 36, something like that at side. And now I choose 100. There we are. So I want to create my about page. And then in the about page, usually there is the mission, there is the vision, there is core values, history of the business, and blah blah blah. So I'm going to have to create text, but I'm first putting a heading. So my heading is going to be mission. So if my heading is mission, when my heading is mission, after that I'm going to have to style this heading, maybe putting some colors and all that. So I go here, just click there. Then you see here there is text, color, and all that. So you select text, then you change the color of the text. I like brown. I just love brown. So you have to forgive me for using brown. There. Is that brown or maroon? Something like that. So my mission is now brown. And then if I want to change the background of the mission, I'm gonna have to choose another color. Let's say I am choosing this green color here. You see now my background has changed. And then I'm going to centralize this text there. So now we are going to have to add in our mission actually. So I'm going to create another block and I'm putting columns again just like we did, and making this width full. I select one column. This time around I'm choosing a paragraph here. Then let me copy and paste some text on ChatGPT. We start writing right now. We may delay on the tutorial. That's why I'm copying from ChatGPT some text for a mission, statement. Yes. Hey, just a moment. Sorry, you're not seeing the ChatGPT page. Okay, I'm going to paste this there. So that is now my mission. Now I want to add in the vision. So I do the same thing again. This time around, I'm adding in the vision. By the way, sometimes you may not use the blocks if you don't want. Then decide to strike and say you don't want to use the blocks. So I want a heading. I'm putting this time around my vision, and then I'll centralize it, and then I'll put in the same. I'll color it. Okay, so I go right here, the same way we did it earlier on. I give the text a color. Our color was brown. So let me just locate brown somewhere here like that. Then I do the same thing. I click on enter and then I put in another block. So this time around, I'm not putting a column, but you can put a column if you want, like we did earlier on. I'll copy the text from ChatGPT. Let me look for the mission statement I asked it to create. Sorry, the vision statement. And I paste it here. Yeah. So then I click on enter. Now I'm putting in the core values. Just create a new block. Put in the core value. Put in the core values. Change my text color to the usual brown. Don't feel bad that I'm using brown, please. Center my text. And then I'm gonna have to put also a background color like the mission. Uh, I didn't put on the vision actually, sorry. Mm, I need to make it the same color. So what I'm going to do is to click on the background of the mission. Click here, then I copy this code, this C color code here because I want my colors to look the same. But if you don't want, you can always put a different color. So I click on this place near vision. I select background, click in this place. See down here where there is FF. I'm going to paste the color code there and it has changed. Then I'm going to do the same to the core values. I'm going to do the same to the core values. The title, I need to paste that color code and then it has changed. So now I'm going to put in here my core values. So I'm going to create some column. Make use of columns, please, if you want. They keep your work organized. So I'm going to select paragraph and then I'm going to paste my core values. Just a moment. Let me copy this. Okay, there. So we are going to publish this. For this page to be visible, it has to be, published. So I click on publish. Okay, so if you click on view page, you can either click down here, see where my cursor is after the page is published, or you can click here to view your page. So let's see what we have been doing. See, this is what we have been doing. There's a template, of course. That's why we are saying privacy and all that. But if we are to use a new template, that means we are going to, you know, not have this. So if I try and make this pages template blank, if I come here to the template pages and then I click on maybe swap template, and then I look for a template which is blank. Let's see. Okay, so that is it. See, our page is on. You're seeing other words because this is actually a template, but we shall work on that template. We shall edit that template to put our footers, to put in our headers and all that. So this is how our page looks. So I hope you've learned how to create a page. Finally, um, I'm gonna have to, create another page. We are going to create a page forward. Um, we have finished the about page. We have finished. We have not finished the gallery, so let's create a gallery because our business is a gallery. Not a gallery, but a photo business. So there's a shortcut for creating a page here, so you don't have to go the long way like the way we started. So if you're on your WordPress site, you click on new here, then now you come to page. Just a moment, it's opening. Here we are. So we are going to create the gallery, our photo gallery, and we are going to upload photos here so that our customers can see our work samples. And again here we are going to use the columns. This time around we shall select one main big column and then we have to put some small sub columns. So we select the one which is 100%, and then now we put in some small columns. So we click here, then again we select columns, and then we select, let's say I want three things in mind. So I select three columns, and then now I want to place here my photos. So I click on the plus icon, then I click on image. I click on select image, select from media library. By the way, if you don't have photos in the media library, then you have to select from you have to upload from here. So I select image from media library, then I pick this one, put alternative text, maybe green photos in Uganda, then click select. We are going to do the same to others. So there are different ways of styling, galleries, all that. Yeah, but you can always learn that later since we are focusing on the basic part. So let's see. Select images again. Okay, right. So now we want to resize these images. They're in the same size, but sometimes you can upload an image which is not of the same size. So I'm gonna click here again and then I scroll down. This is the width is in auto. Let's say you want all your images to be 400 pixels, both width and height. See, this one has changed. We do the same to the next one. 400 pixels by 400. So we put this one also 400. The height also 400. So now they are of the same size. So let's say in future you want more than 3 columns. So you just click on one of these pictures. You come here, select the parent column, then you select another one, another parent column. Then now you see here they are saying columns. If you want to add more, you make them 4. You want 7, you make them like that. But me, I want 3. So after making this gallery, and then I'm gonna have to put a caption on each of them. So let's say I want to put a caption on each of these. So I'm going to click here to add caption. See where I click right here? And here I'll say maybe a great green forest. Then I'll do the same to the others. I'll put a great green forest. There we are. So you do the same to the others. Also, great green forest. Let's assume that we want to put text over these pictures instead of caption. So if I want to put text over a picture, I just click on one and then I come to this icon which says add text over image. See, the text is here now showing. But you can also add text here, you can add images and all that. So if you click on next, you can put a block on top here. Yeah. So let's say I want to put text over, I do that. The same is to this one. And then I may also want to make the photo a link to something else. Yes. So you can select the photo and link it, something like that. So you see here where I've clicked on Great Green Forest, I can, insert a link, something like that. Yeah, so let's publish this and see how it looks like. Publish. Okay, so our page has been published. So we do the same. Do this. And here we are. Our gallery is right here showing. Yeah, so that is how they basically create pages and all that. Now we are going to, learn how to create we are going to learn how to create a blog post. That's the next thing we are going to do. So we are going to start the long way because if I show you the short way, you will not learn the long way. So I click where the name of my site is. It's called Attitude Photos. I select dashboard. So when I select the dashboard, then I can go to post here to create my post. Then I click on add post. So now from here, I'll put the title of my post. And again, I'm going to use ChatGPT. Did I use ChatGPT? I've used ChatGPT. Okay. So let's scroll up. See. So the title of my post is going to be The Art of Photography. The Art of Photography. That is the title of my post. And I'm going to put here a column. There we are. The column is there. I'm going to make it a paragraph. And I'm just going to copy all the text that has been that ChatGPT gave me. I'm going to paste it in that column. Control V. So there we are. The text is right here. And then now I will publish it. So I'm not going to show how to add the headings, again text, all that. So you follow the same procedure which I used for adding headings and columns and text in pages. When we were creating the pages, remember we followed that procedure. Yes. I'm not going to, to repeat because it's going to be very monotonous. Maybe one thing I could share here is how to increase the size of the text and all that. So I scroll down here, then I select either small. If I want small size, you see it changes, medium, large, it's back to normal, extra large, XXL, all that. So let's leave it at large. Then if you want to add the text color, you follow the same thing that I did earlier on. You select the text color, then you change. So let's turn it back to black where it was. So basically this is how they create a post. Yes, create a post. So you have to follow the procedures for putting headings and text in a page to also manage to do this. Yeah. So let me just save this. Yeah, so it's saved. It's now saved. So let's look at it again and see what happens. So there we are. Our post is right here.